What it do? What it do, man? It's your homeboy, the sports man. Y'all know what it is, man. It's Raider Gang TV. It's me. Well, you gotta be a fucking G. Hey, look, man. You already know I'm running late. Don't say nothing about black folks being late, but it is what it is, man. But first of all, this is brought to you by fucking Drippy Whips, y'all. Y'all know what it is, man. If you don't know by now, you better ask somebody, man. Drippy Whips, win with us or watch us win. Get tapped in. Any kind of car you want, whatever you can afford. That's the main word. That's the main word, y'all. Afford whatever you can afford. Don't be hitting me up saying some weird shit. You can't afford shit. So whatever you can afford, tap in. Drippy Whips, all platforms. That's what it is, man. But anyway, man, I ain't been here in a minute. It's been a little while. But training camp's on the way. Can't fucking wait. It's the off season. You already know the dead period. We ain't got shit on TV but fucking baseball. So I've been on TikTok doing my shit, talking about this season, this upcoming season, and just seeing what can be what. Talking about fucking Minshew, talking about Aiden O'Connell, watching all the arguments and all the weird shit going on and all this and this and that. And through it all, what I realize is a lot of people are confused. I realize that a lot of people are confused, Raider Nation, way more confused than I thought. And the confused ones, they're hitting me up. They're saying, "Hey, what do you think, man? Do you think AOC should start? Hey, um, I don't think he's good enough. Do you think Minshew should start? Hey, do you think both of them should start?" I'm like, man, hold on. First of all, the saying is always the same. The saying is always the same. If you got two quarterbacks, you ain't got no quarterbacks. I don't give a fuck. That's the old saying, and that shit stands true. So no, they ain't playing both quarterbacks. They got to play one or the other because one of them is not an athletic quarterback like fucking Marcus Mariota or Taysom Hill. If they had something like that, then you can play them both because it won't really matter. But to play both these guys, you literally got to be taking snaps away from the other guy, and that defeats the whole purpose of what the fuck we trying to do because these guys aren't athletic guys like that. So, no, don't worry about two quarterbacks playing. It's one at a time. Whoever wins is going to play. And the best thing, well, the wildest thing about it is for the first time in I don't know how long, a quarterback battle is going to be won in preseason. Interesting. It's interesting, and I can't wait to fucking see how all that shit goes. But to answer everybody's question is no. We got to go with one guy, whoever that guy is. We got to stick with him now. We keep looking at I keep breaking this whole season down. I know it's a 17 game season, but I keep breaking this season down to the first games of the season because in the first 6 games of the season, it's pretty tough. You start off with the Los Angeles San Diego Clipper Chargers on the road, which is really a home game for us. But I think that the Charger fan base is going to actually be fired up and be there. I think for the first time in a while, that stadium might be 50-50. I think because the excitement for Jim Harbaugh, I think the excitement for the season is different for the Chargers than it's been in a while. So so we're gonna see about that one. So I think it's gonna be a little bit different. So shit, I'm over here choking on this goddamn shit. So it's gonna be electric and they're gonna be ready to play. And we definitely gotta have our quarterback set. And like I said, man, that's just game one. And then game two, we got what, Baltimore? I'm not looking at the schedule right now, but we got Baltimore's game two, which is another real good defense. That's the top defense. That's a top five defense. So I'm looking at that game, and then I'm looking at even the Carolina game. All these games, these 6 games are going to be so key for whoever wins the quarterback battle, whether it's Gardner Minshew or Aiden O'Connell, because despite what anybody thinks, tanking is not on the fucking table. And if we start off not fast, believe me, whoever's starting, if they don't start off good, they getting yanked. They getting fucking yanked because they got a short fucking leash. I'm talking about a short leash, like shorter than you fucking man. This leash gonna be so fucking short because at the end of the day, Devontae wants to win. Not Devontae, of course he wants to win, but Antonio Pierce wants to fucking win. So that's the that's the that's the fucking crazy part about it. That's what's fucking weird about it is whoever starts is going to have a short leash because we need to win. We want to win, but we're going to have to find out what the reality is of us winning within those few games. Now, I don't know how many of y'all fucking been watching Netflix. The fucking Devontae Adams on that show called Receiver. Now that show tripped me out. I didn't really know what to expect, but my initial reaction is that shit was dope as fuck because it's raw. It's raw as fuck because you get to see the behind the scenes live action fucking frustration, happiness, celebrations, the ups, the downs. It's all raw and uncut right there in front of your fucking eyes, and I really like that show, man. So I got to see when Devontae got drafted to where Devontae dominated in Green Bay with fucking Aaron Rodgers. That was pretty nice to see. And then even seeing some of his highlights, his first year in Vegas, where he said that they started off fast. He liked the way they started off, where where he was all pro and he led the NFL in touchdown passes, touchdown catches. So it said a lot to watch him talk about the McDaniel's effect. Like, there's no way that you can fucking deny the McDaniel's effect. And you say, well, what's the McDaniel's effect? I said, well, the McPussels effect, I should say, is just the demeanor of the team. He'll take a whole demeanor of a team from up all the way fucking down. Man, you could be sky high, he gonna take that shit all the way fucking down, man. He's just not a people person. He's just not a fucking good guy, man. Josh McPussels is just not a good guy. And you can tell from that footage, you can tell how Devontae felt, how the team felt, and some say, well, how can you say that? How can you say that? Well, it's pretty easy when you watch what happened when they won against New York. You would think that we just won the playoffs, not even a playoff game. Even when you win a playoff game, you don't act like that. But you would think that we won a Super Bowl the way that we acted because it was more than just winning the game. It was about changing the culture and winning the game because they hated the culture that Josh McPussels brought, so they was so excited to beat the shit out of a team their way with their coach, talk they shit, have they swag. That meant everything. That's why they smoking in the locker room. That's why they were smoking. And that's why the entire offseason they talked about protecting the culture because they hated the McPussels culture. They hated them. They're gonna always come on camera and say the right things because they're professionals. That's what I expect Max Crosby to do. That's what I expect Devontae Adams to do. Is speak the norm, speak what you're supposed to speak. They're professionals. They're gonna say, hey, he wasn't the problem, wasn't just man, please. The moment that motherfucker walked out the door, it was on and cracking. And like I said, that it shows the proofs in the pudding from that win, that New York win. And I happened to be at that game, Raider Nation. I was at that game and I was so fucking turned and I was right there in the win club and I was going up. I was going up, man. I was in the win club, popped out, went to the parking lot, hit my pin, hit my G pin and shit, hit my little smokage, go back up in there, talk some shit, bang on the front of the fucking thing right there by the goalpost, and watch that 63-point ass whooping. Them 63 points get put on the board on them Los Angeles San Diego Clipper Chargers. It was a great feeling. It was a fucking great feeling, Raider Nation. It was a really great feeling, man. And that's what lets you know the Josh McPussels effect is such a fucking downer. So that had me thinking, okay, was this this uproar of happiness and excitement, was this the Antonio Pierce effect, or was this the get the fuck out of here, we're just happy he's gone effect? But after watching the season, I come to realize it's a little bit of it's all. It's a mix of all this. Thank goodness him and his fucking trash ass culture is out of here. It's AP is our fucking man to roll with in the future, right? So it's no lies being told. It all works out, and at least as far as that part went, and we got our guy. But they had to get that culture out of here, and they do anything they can to protect that culture. And that video just really shows you a fucking insight to what McPussels, McPuss was really like, not just as a coach, but as a person. Because nobody wants to be around him. If you remember, even Dave Ziegler, when he left, he even fucking tried to come out and say, "Hey, I wanted CJ Stroud. McPussels didn't let me do it." Remember that shit? Yeah. Even he didn't like him. So they probably don't even talk no more. They was acting like they was best friends. They probably don't even talk no more, man. And that's real talk. And that's the McPistol's culture for you, the McPistol's effect. Now, training camp is finally getting here, man. Finally, Raider Nation, training camp is finally around the fucking corner. It's been a long wait, and they're coming out to Orange County. I wish I had a fucking season ticket so I can go out there and watch that shit. But either way, they're heading out to Orange County, and the Raiders got a lot on the line, man. We got a lot on the line. You already know the main thing we got on the line. Someone's gonna say offensive line. Someone's gonna say cornerback. But that's only because you're trying to you're trying to deflect. What we have on the line is the quarterback position. That's our entire season depends on what we get out of our quarterback position. If we be in 100, so Aiden O'Connell, Gardner Minshew, they will be battling out in camp, full pads, helmets. Of course, they're not getting hit, but they'll be reacting to all the real time shit in front of them, and they're gonna have to really make the throws and avoid pressure and all that good stuff. And they're gonna be getting equal reps, and we're gonna see how that turns out. I can't wait to see that because preseason games is gonna be interesting. Last time I seen, I think a preseason game that mattered and determined the Raiders quarterback position was fucking when we got Derek Carr, when Derek Carr got drafted and he beat out Matt Flynn. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that, Raider Nation? If you old enough to fucking watch the Raiders and you remember when they fucking beat Matt Flynn, protect the shield, my fucking guy, man. My guy, what that shit do, man? I'm just on here just trying to do my little thing, man. You know, trying to do my shit, man. But you know what I'm talking about, my bro. You remember when Derek Carr beat out Matt Flynn in preseason? That was the last time we had a preseason that we actually was like, man, who's gonna actually win the quarterback battle? And this is the first time we got that again this season. Unfortunately, I'm not all that hype about who wins it, but we're gonna see what it do. But it's gonna be exciting to see. Yeah, he did. He stole that, man. He stole it, and we had just paid Matt Flynn to come on and take that job and do his thing. But we had the young scrap in Carr, second round pick, and he was obviously the better quarterback. So I like that we got to do this again. I mean, I like it just for the entertainment value, but as in reality, I hate it that we don't already have our guy going into camp. But it gives me more reason to be locked in for preseason. You know what I mean? Even though I'm already locked in on preseason, and it makes you more reason to even go to a preseason game. Now you can go to fucking preseason game number 2, and you're gonna see fucking Gardner Minshew or some shit instead of seeing what I mean, Anthony Brown. Even though I do want to see him too, or seeing fucking Gus Bradley's son. At least you can go and you'll see somebody that's gonna fucking play. So we're gonna see, man. The odds is in I guess the odd to me the odds is still in Minshew's favor. But you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be mad about anything when if they say, "Hey, Gardner Minshew won it," I'm gonna be like, "All right, cool, cool, cool." But guess what? End of the day, what Minshew got to do? Go out there and fucking perform and win. If they say, "Hey, ALC won," I'm gonna be like, "All right, cool, that's what's up. He won that shit. I guess he got better." But guess what? End of the day, what he got to do? Go out there and fucking win, because that's the end of the day. That's what matters. You ain't win shit, but the nod at home. You got to get your ass out here and play the game. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Nah, you right, bruh. You right. Our whole team is young. Our whole team is young, and we don't really know what the fuck is going on. You're right. The offense, bro, the defense, they can fucking relax and chill, except for the young DBs and linebackers and shit like that. The defensive line ain't got to do shit. But yeah, I'm with you, boy. This motherfucking offense, yeah, they need the motherfucking, bruh. They need to play every game. They need to play every game. I ain't even bullshitting. I mean, it's gonna be entertaining for us to watch. I hope. I hope. But we also gonna watch a debacle if that's a debacle, and then we just gonna blame it on preseason. But I don't know, man. I'm just waiting for it to happen. I can't wait to fucking see this shit pop off and see who earns the job. Because that's been my whole point. My whole point to this whole shit is I don't give a fuck about what. Oh, he deserves. Man, fuck that shit. I don't give a fuck what nobody deserves. What the fuck do you earn? You get what you earn in this league, and it's a what have you done for me lately league. And when you watch what Aiden O'Connell did last season, we was all like, he's better than Jimmy and he's better than fucking Brian Hoyer. But what does that really say? A whole lot. But we had way more confidence in what we had in Aiden O'Connell. But in reality, it wasn't enough for us to hitch our job to. You know, it was some good ups and downs. It was good ups and downs. He had some good moments, and he had a lot of bad moments. But at the end of the day, Antonio Pierce had to look in the mirror and say, do I want this guy to be my guy going forward from my first job? And the answer was no. That's why they tried to get Jaden Daniels and stuff like that. So Aiden O'Connell has to take this step if he's going to win the job, and he's got to be ready to perform. Aiden O'Connell starts off 2-4. He gets yanked. You'll never see him again unless somebody gets hurt. That's why I hope we start off fast. I don't want him to go out like that. None. I didn't notice that. No joint practices at all. At all. Well, I don't get that at all. I don't know who idea that is. I know if AP's having his way, he's having joint practices because he wants competition, and that's why I try to tell Raider Nation, my bro. I try to tell Raider Nation, kind of be what's the word, man? I ain't gonna say patient, but just kind of watch what you watching when it comes to this him coaching and this Telesco relationship and this because he doesn't have all these. He's not making all these decisions, man. I'm telling you, if AP had his way, things be going a certain way, but he's not having his way like that. So just temper what you see because it may be a bumpy ride and it may not even have anything to do with Antonio Pierce. He may not have a lot of control over what the fuck's going on, man. But I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting. I can't wait to see it though. And I'm concerned about a few things. Y'all know me, man. I ain't never gonna fucking lie, man. I'm concerned about a few things, but I feel fucking 10 times better than I felt last season. I promise you that. I promise you that. Last season I was ready to, man. You already know what it is. I feel a lot better, man. See now, the thing about yeah, exactly. Tom has that last say, my brother. Now this I wasn't even gonna say anything about this, but since I got my man's protected shield right here. I wasn't even gonna say this, but this wasn't on the list. But when you talk about Tom Telesco, we're gonna find out a lot about Tom Telesco during this season. For one, he didn't trade up and give the house for Jaden Daniels. Sometimes you got to do it, right? Either way it go, he didn't do it. Not just that, not just that. We're gonna be watching and say, okay, he did not trade a fucking worthless pick just to kick the tires on Justin Fields. Just to have Justin Fields, Aiden O'Connell, and Gardner Minshew. I mean, why the fuck not? Why not? Why not? And then and I also say this offseason, I've been saying it from day one. If we're serious about winning, you want competition at every position. That has to include quarterback. And when I look around, it's a guy named Ryan Tannehill. He's available. If all else fails, he's available. Now my thing is, why wait till all else fails? Just get him and throw him in camp. It ain't gonna cost you shit. Just get him and throw him in camp and let him battle with Aiden O'Connell and Gardner Minshew and may the best guy win for our best odds to win. I don't know why people are so against that. It's not gonna cost you shit. But it ain't gonna cost you shit, man. I want the best person to play because I want the best odds to win the game, man. Period. That's what it is, man. You know what? I would tell you this. I know you. One thing I would say about you, brother, is you consistent. You ain't been sold on Zeus from day one. I'm gonna tell you like this. From what I've seen from him, I like his college. I like him in college, not just his college tape. I like watching him in college. He runs hard as fuck. He has some good vision. I'm telling you, I think he had a lot of that freshman rookie blues behind that line, and Josh Jacobs was just so fucking good that year. He was a lot of pressure. But I think what we saw from last year was more of who he is. Right? He's a forward leaning guy who he falls forward like a lot like Jacobs. He's gonna fall forward. He can't jump cut like Josh. Josh is a special runner. But Zeus has a lot of things where he's formidable. Now, the good thing is we brought in a few more running backs. We brought in Alexander. We brought in Lobby. Now, Alexander Madison, motherfuckers is hating on him, but he's never really been the guy. He's never really been the guy. When he was there with Dalvin Cook, when he was a young player, he would just splish splash in there and he would do his shit. He got wheels, big speed, all of that. So I think the combination of him and Zeus is a good thing, and I don't think we have to lean too much on Zeus. I don't think you got to worry too much about Zeus because I'm concerned about him having all these ACL injuries. I don't want him to get the ball 30 times like Josh could. He's not that kind of bell cow. I don't want to do that. I want to give him about 13 carries a game and give another back about 13 carries a game or more. Maybe 15, 15, something like that, man. I don't want him to get fucked up, man. Nah, nah. He big as fuck, but you already know what that only thing that mean is you just more stiff. You better be doing hella fucking Pilates and you better be stretching with the bands right now as we speak. You better be rubber banding because he's a fucking huge ass monster. But so was fucking he looked like you know what he looked like right now? Zeus looked like fucking LeVar Arrington right now. The old school LeVar Arrington when he came out of college. He's just a fucking monster. But I'm not sure that's what you need as a running back. Especially when you look at Lobby, who's right there, who's shifty as hell. I'm telling y'all, people say he came out of New Hampshire. I don't give a fuck if he came out of motherfucking Cincinnati Bell High School. When you got that wiggle, you got that wiggle. And it's gonna always translate. And I think he has a chance to do what no one even expects. And I think he has a chance to actually come out there and make the team and have a chance to be the guy. The guy. Because remember, running backs, you can get hurt. You get nicked. You get nicked. And I think Lobby's gonna have a chance to actually be the guy. It's not planned, but I think he'll have a chance to be the guy this season. It's crazy. Same here, bruh. Same here. Russell Wilson would have made Devontae happy. I mean, for nothing, he was finna come on the fucking Denver Broncos salary. Why the fuck not? That's what I'm saying. Now, these are the things that are gonna reflect on Tom Telesco, depending on how our season goes. Because if it goes real bad, they're gonna be like, who do we blame? Telesco or do we blame AP? And it's like, okay, depends on what you blaming them for, right? That's what it means you blame them for. What that shit do, that boy, depending on what you blaming them for. Now, if you're gonna blame them for, you know what I'm saying, making a badass decision on 4th and 1, then you can blame the coach for that. Now, if you blaming them because you getting horrible fucking quarterback play, who fault is that? You gotta look at the GM for that. So I think they're gonna be doing the blame him game if this season don't go right because he don't have all the fucking he don't have all the fucking freedom he need to have to do what he want to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is, man. That's what I see, man. Hell no, he had no neck. Now you see Zeus right now, necklace. And I ain't talking about this. He ain't got no neck, zero neck, necklace, nothing, nothing there, bruh. What that should do, that boy. Yes, sir, man. So yeah, I'm just can't wait for the camp. I can't wait for this shit to start happening. And people right now, the ones like I fucking can't. This is what I can't stand about fucking Raider Nation right now, man. Y'all know me, man. I'm gonna tell the fucking truth, man. When I grew up, man, watching Raiders, man, we was united and we was all like, "Hey, nice," or we was all like, "We suck," or we was all like, "He's nice," or we was all like, "He's trash." Right now, man, we can't even fucking be united on any front. Everybody, you can't even be like, "Hey, I think I like Gardner Minshew." Motherfucker want to be like, "Man, fuck you. I'm taking Aiden O'Connell." It's like, hold the fuck up. Why we can't like both players, man? Why the fuck we can't like both players and see who wins this shit? Why we gotta be a get? Why it gotta be a him or him and fuck you type shit? They on the same fucking team, man. Either way it go, whoever win the job gotta fucking win. They gotta fucking win no matter what. So it don't fucking matter. Game one is gonna be right there. We gonna know. We gonna learn a lot. So be careful what the fuck you ask for, because you got Joey Bosa and you got Khalil Mack game one. So all I'm saying is all the argumentation between people, man, about this player and that player, that shit is weird, man. That shit is weird, and I don't understand it, man. But whoever win the job, they gotta start off game one, bruh. Game one, man. But you know what? It's not even about. I hear you, but you know what? I won't even say that because I won't even say it's not even about being right because right is right, wrong is wrong. But my thing is like when you say, okay, this player should win the job, and just because you said that player should win the job and another player wins the job, they hit you up like, "Oh, you're not a fan of the team because you thought another player was gonna win the job." Like that to me is weird. That's weird as fuck. Like to me, like when you say worried about being right, then wanting the team to be wrong. I mean to be good. To me, I'm always gonna live in reality. So if I think the team is gonna be good, I'm always gonna say that. If I think the team is, I'm gonna say that. You know what I mean? Because we live in reality, man, and fairy tales don't win championships. Quarterback play does, and good defense and good coaching and all those things do, especially in the AFC, man. So always expect realism from me, from a diehard Raider fan. I'm talking about the type that go to the bar and probably catch the fade because I'm with that. I'm like that. They not like us, man. I'm with that shit. When it comes to this Raider shit, I've been repping it for a long time. And once you've been repping it a long time like me, you end up having a more realistic look. And on top of that, man, I'm an analyst. You see what my name is? It's a sportsman. It's not the Raider man. It's a sportsman. If I was the Raider man, I would sit here and look at everything positive and lie and everything else. But it's a sportsman, so I'm always giving an honest analysis on other teams and other sports. So what I'm supposed to do? Lie on my team? No, I'm gonna call it exactly how it is. If I feel like we got that firepower to dominate, I'm gonna be all over it. I'm gonna be all on it. If I fucking hate the shit like fucking Handoff Jimmy and fucking Josh McPuzzles, I'm gonna call it out. Y'all should know that by now, but that's me, and I'm gonna be 100 about it, and y'all should too, because it's Raider Gang. It's Raider Gang TV where you got to be a G, man, and we ain't playing around, man. We keeping it real. We keeping it real, but going against each other is different, and that's what I don't understand. I love fucking sports debate, but when people is out here ready to fucking die about this shit, that shit weird. Motherfuckers ready to get socked out about this shit, that shit weird. You repping the same team. Not to mention I be out there, Raider Nation. Y'all know y'all see me. Y'all see me, Raider Nation. Y'all know I'm available. I'm out this bitch. You can smoke with me. You can smoke with the sportsman. You can drink with the sportsman. Y'all know that. I'm out there. I'm out there and I'm out there looking how I'm looking and talking how I'm talking because it's Raider gang shit. There ain't no bullshit over here. Y'all know what it is. And that's how we are at Raider Nation, man. We about what we about, and that's that action. Shit. Yes, sir. Oh, no doubt. No doubt about it. We've disagreed on a lot of things, but I always respect your stance because you always look because you look at it from a you always want to be positive. You always want to be positive, but I done went through that for so many years, bro. You got to remember, I'm a little older, man. I done went through that trying to be positive for so many years, doing that, randomly. We gonna win the Super Bowl, knowing damn well we ain't gonna win nothing. Like I done went through all of them steps, man. I done been that one Raider fan. All my homies is other fans. I'm getting shit talked to every season. The George, Jason Campbell, all that shit. All of them days, I done been there, man. I done been there. So now when I look at this game, I just look at it from a competitive standpoint. I have the ability to take my heart completely out of it and be completely transparent on what my team is doing now. And I fucks with that, man. I appreciate that about myself. Raider Nation don't always appreciate that, but we got to be real and honest with it. You know what I mean? But I'm consistent. If you ever watch my Laker shows, I do the same shit. I'm a Laker fan. I go in on their ass when they do weird shit. That's how it is. I'm a Yankee fan. I go in on their ass and they do weird shit. That's just how it is. You know what I mean? I don't do anything for clicks. I don't do anything for people to like me. You know what I'm saying? If you don't follow me, Raider Nation is I don't know, somebody probably lied to you. But I'm definitely Raider Nation. Raider Nation look like me and act like me and ready to get it in like me. So don't believe these imposters, man. Y'all know what it is. Billy D. What that shit do, man? Raider fucking Nation. You know what it is. Yeah, that's right, man. Salute Billy. Nah, real talk. But yeah, I fucks with Protect the Shield. We one of the few brothers out here trying to make it in this world of Raider Nation. You know what I'm saying? We one of the few out here trying to make it happen out here, like Joe Jackson out here, and we standing in the front line and we making it clear. We ain't going nowhere, man. So shit, like I said, man, we can be touched. You already know. You see my boy Protect the Shield out there. You can be touched. We can be talked to. All of that. Shit, we can talk. We can debate all of that, man. But you already know this shit can go on and on and on. I'm still excited for this season. I can't wait for this shit, man. Let's gear up. Make sure y'all tap in. And if y'all have not seen the fucking show, my God, protect the shit. I know you a busy man. If y'all haven't seen the show, the new show, it's Hood Commentary, the TV show. It's not Hood Commentary, the podcast. It's Hood Commentary, the show. Check it out. I got episode 1 right here on the YouTube streaming. Uh, yeah, episode 1 right here on YouTube, the Sports Main streaming. Check it out. Is I got episode 2 coming probably next week. Trying to take it to the next level, y'all. Trying to take it to the next level, man. But yeah, when you get a chance, you bored at the house taking some sips, man, go ahead and look it up. You'll see it right there. Go ahead and hit play and hit that yak. Sip on that Woodson whiskey. Check on that Woodson whiskey. What I think about our team? Shit, I love our team. I love our defense. Let's say that. Let's go with the positive first. I love our defense. I love our defense. I love our special teams. We've had the best special teams in our division for the past, I don't know, 15 years. The best special teams in the AFC West. But I love our defense. Our offense, scary and shaky. I ain't gonna lie. The offense is scary and shaky, man. Scary and shaky, but the good news is, it's always some good news to the bad news. The good thing is, we close again. We real close again. All right, my G. Appreciate you. Yeah, check it out, man. Check it out. The next one, and it's produced by me, it's written by me. Everything is all off my brain, man. But episode 2 is gonna be even better. But yeah, check it out, man. If you it's 30 minutes. But if you get a chance to check it out, check that shit out, man. Drop a comment, like, share for your boy. Fucks with you, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, hell yeah, absolutely, my bro. Sooner than later, man. Sooner than later, man, for sure. Tap in, maybe tap in this weekend or next week or something. Yeah, man. Hey, Billy, yeah. Man, I hope you don't mind me calling you Billy D, man. Hey, man, Billy D, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It's not depressing like last season. Last season I was depressed. I was depressed and upset. I was like fucking I was like Trey on Boys in the Hood and shit. I was swinging and knocking shit down and punching in the air and shit. That's how I was last season before the season started and during the season. I was that fucking mad. I was that mad. This season I ain't mad. I'm a little disappointed we didn't get our guy, but I ain't mad. You know what I mean? I still just want to, I'm excited for the season. Check out the season. I'm gonna be there in Vegas at the Win Club. You already know. But yeah, I'm excited for the season, man. But I feel pretty good about it. I'm not. Do I think we're gonna make the playoffs? If you want an honest opinion, you think making the playoffs? My answer right now would be depends. My answer would be depends, because to me, it all depends on these QBs, man. Like everything else is laid out. Like I said, we got our kicker can kick it from 50. Our punter can punt it 60. Our fucking running backs, we don't know about that part yet. But I'm just saying, man, for the most part, the team is laid out, man. We got some of the best receivers. We got everything is laid the fuck out. Everything is laid the fuck out. So if this shit does go awry and the Raiders end up, man, that would be crazy. If the Raiders end up winning like 3 games, that would be like it'd be a blessing in disguise, man, because it'd be fucked up too though, because we gonna lose Devontae. That's a fact. If we win 3 games, Devontae's out of here. But shit, if we start off fucking 2-4, Devontae's gonna be saying trade me. So that's the bad part about us losing and getting the franchise quarterback next year. That's why we were supposed to give it all up this year to get the guy. That way, you know what I mean? You got that year with Devontae to see if you can keep him there, extend them and all that good shit. So right now it's a totally different situation, man. But I'm still excited for the season. Like I said, I'm not down. I ain't punching the air. We're just gonna see what we're just gonna have to get we're gonna have to get career seasons out of these quarterbacks, man. Gardner Minshew's got to have a career year. Career year. There's no way around it. And fucking Aiden O'Connell, he's got to fucking have a major a major bounce back second season, bro. He has to be so much better than he was last season. I ain't even gonna bullshit you. Whoa. Holy shit. That's how you feel, Billy D? I mean, it's a possibility. It's a possibility. Just the quarterbacks have to play real, real good, because if these quarterbacks don't play real, real good, We're gonna lose a lot of games real close. That's the whole thing. We don't want to lose a bunch of close games. We're gonna lose a bunch of close games if we can't score like last season. So we already know our defense is legit, bro. We know that. We know the defense is legit, but being stuck on the field and people can't score is a real thing. Just like last season with the Minnesota Vikings game. How the fuck we lose that game 3-0? Come on, man. How do you lose 3-0 when you have Devontae Adams, Josh Jacobs, Jacoby Myers? That make no sense. That just says that we can't do that same shit this season. This season we have to be able to score, or our defense is going to be out there all game again, man. So that's what it is, man. But yeah, that's what's up, Billy D. I appreciate you, man. I wish you would have tapped in a little bit earlier. I could have had a whole nother conversation with you, brother. But shit, right now it's time for me to get my thing going, get my shit together. But yeah, again, if y'all ain't checked it out, man, make sure y'all tap in. Hood Commentary, the show, right here on the Sportsman on YouTube, man. It's your boy, the Sportsman. I'm out this bitch. It's Raider Gang TV, where you gotta be a G. Tap in with me, man. That's it. Is what it is, man. Holla at y'all. One.